Hey guys, Nathan here. I got one more good video for you on the character back in the lab again, my level 90 Pathfinder that I've been using to hoard the rank 1 jewels for the past week and a half or so. So what this is going to be is a video on my strategy that I've been running off stream in secret. And I'm deciding to show this now because I have a feeling the Uber Lab leaderboard is going to be overtaken by people skipping animations on Azaro, which will essentially render this character useless in the long run. Okay, so jumping right into it, you're going to notice with my gear some things don't look right, and that's true. Okay, if you're interested in finding out any information on the character's gear, skill tree, gems, any choices I've made, I've completely overhauled the build guide on the Path of Exile forums. You can find all the links in the description below, including the paste bin. It's all there, okay? It's all there with detailed explanations of all the choices and stat priorities that I've made to get to this point. If there's any questions, I'd urge you to post on the Path of Exile forums rather than YouTube. It's a lot easier for me to check there. Okay, so jumping right into it, I'm going to quickly explain one thing, okay? This is important. Not a lot of people take advantage of it. I'm currently using a Void Eye for my level 21 Grace. Look at that crazy evasion rating, right? And I'm mentioning this now because you're going to see me halfway through the run swap in the Essence Worm for Hatred, okay? That's going to help me burn down the boss when necessary. Alright, so I'll start this up. And I'd like to mention that I'm completely unfamiliar with this layout. And since I am going to be commentating, it's going to be fairly hard for me to focus on playing very well rather than explaining well. So I'd like to do that instead. A couple bits of information while I'm running is that this character, while fully buffed, is currently running at 622% movement speed, okay? In my streams, in the guide, I was not anywhere near that, and the reason is because I was greedy, alright? I'm going to be honest with you, I was greedy. I didn't want to share my method. I wanted to secure rank 1 for myself, okay? But at this point in the league, like I said earlier, there are people trying to develop characters to skip animations, and that is going to completely dump on this character. I can't keep up, okay? I cannot skip animations. People who will skip animations are going to save at least 15 seconds per phase, okay? It might depend on the day, on the certain mechanics, but on a good day, animation skippers will save 15 seconds a phase, okay? So I won't have a chance, and because of that, I'm kind of leaking the information. Alright, so here's where the ring switch comes in handy, okay? Normally, on a speed run, I would enter this door and do all of this inside, but since I'm trying to go slowly and explain well, here's what I'm doing, okay? Like I said, I would normally do this inside the room to start the mechanic as soon as possible. Okay, you swap on your Essence Worm, and you activate Hatred. Okay, now I'm going to go in since I explained it, and then immediately you want to stack up to 20 Blade Vortex. Use your pot, make sure you're at full health so that way you can tank hits. Jade, Stibnite at Ziri. I forgot to swap weapons because I'm bad, but you're going to definitely want to swap. I guess that's a important message, okay? You're doing a lot of things at once, especially if you're talking. Try not to forget the weapon swap, alright? You can still kill the boss with your Griffin, but let me tell you, it's not going to be as fast, alright? So, we all make mistakes, especially when we're recording videos, but I think you get the point. Alright, I'll continue on with the run, and I'll try not to forget anything else. Like I said, I'm not completely familiar with the layout, so I'm pretty much learning this as I go, okay? I'm not really hitting the gas pedal either. Trying to explain as much as I can, to be honest, because it's going to be important. See, I've reached an annex. This is not where I want to go. I'm going to try heading left here as far as I can. See if I can hit the end. Okay, see, there's the next trial. I do not have a Jade Flask for this, but I do not think it'll matter. Alright, so again, I'm going to go through this slowly so you can kind of get a better idea. You swap on the Hatred, you equip Hatred, and you weapon swap, okay? That's what you do. Normally, like I said, you'd be doing this all inside. Save as much time as you can. Stack to 20. Make sure you have full health and mana if possible. Drop your Orb of Storms. Flask up. Rallying Cry and shield charge the boss immediately. Okay, he's dead, and all you have to do now is run around. This is it. You run in circles. Right when he becomes active, you swap weapons again. You swap rings. You toggle on Grace, and boom. You're back at max efficiency for the coming stages where you just need to run. That's all. That's all it is. That's the trick. Okay? It's small things like this that give you a huge advantage in the long run because people are not doing it. They're just simply not. Okay? So, as much effort as you put in, you get out. Plain and simple. The rest of the lab, it's really all about recognition, memorization, and being able to kind of just determine where you go based on your previous experiences. Okay, so I know as a lab runner, going top right is generally the best way to do it. Okay, do you see this layout? All I did was went to the top right, and guess what? Found exactly where to go. Again, we'll see what I do here. Boost up all the way. Top right. Make it through the trap. Hug the right. We're at the trial. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll show you what it looks like to go into the room and do the swap as best as I can, but it does take a little bit of practice and focus. Okay, so that was pretty terrible. Managed to stand right in the line of fire. You get hatred going. You get your rallying cry going. You pot up. You can dodge attacks if you feel like it. Usually I would, but since I'm recording a video, I'm playing absolutely terrible. You know, that's to be expected. Here's some loots for you. I know you guys love that. I'll even show you the helmet enchant, but that's pretty much the end of the video. That's what I do for my runs. To recap, you swap in Void Eye when you're running, and you use Essence Worm for the boss. Okay, try not to forget as much as I do. I did my best to record the video in one take, and some of these things can be fairly distracting. There's kind of a lot going on here. But yeah, like I said, if you need to figure anything out about this build, I've updated the guide on the forums to be completely accurate. There's no hidden information. Everything's out in the open. My profile's back to normal. You guys can scout this character. The path of building links are available as well. Anything you guys need. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. I will help as much as I can, okay? But this is the rank 1 strategy that I've been using since the league start. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologize for not being more professional. I did this in one take. But have a nice day. We'll see you later.